go.
Right, that's the plan.
What about the sign?
Gosh. Where is it?
Hold on, it's on the table.
Epic fail. Nothing started yet.
We're
You know,
not.
it's
We're
cool.
not going
I
yet.
haven't changed the date.
That's all right. Just
For
snap
the,
it.
no, it's all been on the same date.
Oh, that's true.
Except this one says special guest Kyle Larson.
Action.
He's not here this time.
But Travis wrote on that.
No, what'd he say?
Do you like shark tails?
Like, I wonder if he
No,
actually
we don't
took
like
a
shark
poll.
tails.
Because he's got tally
Do you
marks.
like racing?
We're on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm changing the name back to what it used to be. Shark Tales. Woohoo.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, no poo poo today.
No, we weren't poo poo.
All right.
I mean, not really.
Yeah, I was poo poo for half the
You
night.
were actually, but you
Dude.
redeemed yourself.
Big time.
So tonight was night 2 of the Gold Cup racing portion. Night number 1 with the Outlaws. Split field, just like old times back in the day with Gold Cup. Half the field went tonight, half the field going tomorrow. What do we have? 32 cars?
No. 29.
29?
Oh really?
Okay, so we're not quite there with the split field yet. I mean,
Yeah.
they're trying. You gotta, what do you gotta crawl before you walk?
Yeah.
So, 29, probably not quite enough for a split field, but with baby steps.
We'll get there.
We're getting there.
And then you had a great qualifying run. You had, I didn't get to listen, but Johnny Gibson after yelled quick time for you. Isn't that cool?
Until the next guy went out a little
Oh.
quicker. And I wasn't quick time anymore. But yeah, so first round of hot laps, we were not great. Second round, we were a little better. And then the third time on the track, we were pretty good. We were quick time out of like 9 cars.
Third time on the track?
I hot lapped twice.
Well, yeah. What was the third time you're talking about?
Yeah.
Qualifying?
So by qualifying, we
Okay.
kind of got our shit together.
All right.
But I'll tell you what, I was ready to quit racing between packing, hot lapping, qualifying. That was 4 times in and out of the car, and that was a lot. They were cracking the whip on our ass tonight,
Yeah.
which is what I
Got the
like.
show done, yeah.
But man, it's a lot, especially when it's 112.
Right. Yeah, because you want to get out of the car, but
Yeah, it's like, do I get it out? Do I not? And then I thought they were going to hot lap through 3 and 4 again. So I'm in the trailer after my round 2 of hot laps, and we're talking and bullshitting, and all of a sudden I hear a car on the track. I'm like, holy crap, that's 1 car. That means they're qualifying, and I'm like 8th up or 9th. Right after you.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Was I right after you?
Yeah, I drew 18, you drew 19.
Oh, wow. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I said whenever we pulled the pill. He's oh, check it out, Shark Tales. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute.
I thought going out early was going to be a hindrance, but it didn't really do much tonight.
Outlaws, no, they won't let that be a hindrance. I feel like they're gonna work the track in,
Professional
and make
organization.
sure like everything's pretty legit each
Yeah.
time you get on the track.
And
So,
it was even throughout pretty much the
the whole
session.
field. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, so, well, you qualified good, though.
Yes, I felt like I screwed up turns 1 and 2 both times, but I still, like, the second lap I nailed 3 and 4, felt really, really good. So I think I was 3rd at the time, and I was the last car in the first group, so that was good, but you were the next car out and quick time.
Demolished your ass.
Yeah, you did. It was by a couple tenths. So
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I turned. Were we in the 11s tonight?
Was it 11-2?
No, we weren't that fast.
Oh, then 12-2? I think that was a 4.
I think Kyle was an 11.9
Oh,
and
that's
Brad
right.
was a 12.2.
So
Okay.
I think you
So
were
12.
I wasn't
4?
far off the pace.
2. I was a 12-4.
Did
like
you-
12-4-01.
Did you know to go to scales?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was making the right-hand turn.
Uh-oh.
And it was like, oh, there's the scales. So normally at Chico, we'd wait in behind the scoreboard on the
I think
backstretch.
somebody said Caleb Montgomery.
So
turned
Caleb
that way.
Montgomery did make the sharp right-hand U-turn, come to where we normally scale, and was like, no scales. But I think he never even popped it out of gear. He turned around and got back to scales.
You can turn around there?
I guess he did, because he didn't get DQ, did he?
No. Maybe they gave him a chance. I don't know. But that would have been pretty impressive. Like, I can barely
Flip
make
a bitch.
Yeah. That's a tough area. Oh, Lisa's favorite thing about Gold Cup is all the people, like, walking in the middle of the pit
Aimlessly.
lane. Like, I about killed a guy today pulling off the track for hot laps. Or it might have been Will
She
Pass.
just ran him over and
That's what I said.
proved a point. Don't walk around with your head up your ass in the pits.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might get run over.
It was Will Pack, and it was immediately getting off the track, so it wasn't like like the track is right there. It's not like there's grandstands like blocking you from the track, so you don't. Like the track is right there. I'm turning that hard right, and like, oh, he's not moving. And
Is that why you were stopped?
yes.
Oh, you know
I
what?
popped it. I had to pop it out of
I
gear.
drove by and I
gonna
was
hit
like, oh shit, they broke something already.
That's
or
what
his car
my crew
won't
thought
start.
too.
Or,
My crew thought.
okay.
What happened? What happened?
You stalled out somebody behind you too.
Really?
There was 2 cars there because when I came off, I was like, what the hell's going on here? And
I
then
didn't
saw
stall
you.
anybody out. Some dude walking in pit lane.
Did you at least pop it out of gear? And
I did.
Yeah, you always, that's our horn, right? Is to pull it out of gear and wrap the throttle and just scare the living shit out of you idiots that are not paying attention. I
My
like
very
doing that.
first Gold Cup, I stayed in the ART trailer the whole night because I said, I can't do this. Somebody's going to die.
What year was that?
2002.
Okay, so she's saying in 02
With
it
an
was
F
pretty
main.
Yeah, the pits would have 100 cars in it, and there was more people here, and the pits were gnarly. There was nowhere to go, and it's amazing nobody ever did get run over in the pits.
Yeah.
But anyways, we qualify, and guess what? We end up in the same goddamn heat race.
Same
together.
heat race.
Almost with Kyle for
I
a
know.
long time until
Right.
Brad went out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, the 3 of them.
That would have been cute too.
That would have been cute.
Shark Tales reunion
Yeah,
the night of.
12 hours later. You got digged up on the start because I feel the guy on the pole of our heat race, and I won't call him out, but he went, in my opinion, and it's his prerogative to go as fast as he wants or as slow as he wants. He went way too slow, and it really, that accomplishes nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially on the bottom. We were in the snot.
Right.
It's like being on ice. You want to kind of go as kind of fast as you can so your tires don't slip. And man, we're going clunk, 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 and then that little bitch Sweet, he pinched me off going into turn 1, dicked me up,
Chopped you off?
and he actually admitted to me. He goes, "Yeah, hey, how'd you like that chop job?" I'm like, "Yeah, you peckerhead. What the hell was that about?" He goes, "I'm glad I did it because I knew they were going to get all bunched up top, which you kind of did."
I did, yeah. It got a little crowded coming off turn 2, and then I tried to force my way into a spot, but at that point, like, when there's that many cars around, you can't see. So I don't know where the cushion is exactly, and kind of got on the gas, popped the wheelie, went off the track, came back on in 5th, so I'm like, okay, I might be all right. And then this guy comes flying underneath me, past
I
me.
did. When I got next to him, I did one. Get out of here!
And I said, was that an ass that just did that? Because
Yeah, he is an ass.
Pips. What the hell?
But I was paying attention to the scoreboard, rooting for you. I'm like, why is 19 still behind me?
I know, yeah, because so he was 5th at that point, got into 4th, and yeah, I was just junk. Like after qualifying, I lost my roadmap 100%. Like, could not go anywhere, couldn't gain on anybody. The guy in 5th had no front wing, and I still couldn't catch him. So I was way off the pace, stuck in a B main after that. The fastest car to make the B main.
Well,
I
that's
almost
saying
tried
something.
to not transfer out of that
I
one.
tried not to do that
Oh,
too.
yeah. So we were talking about what I thought of your performance of the B main,
Yeah.
and I forgot about the part where you damn near drove. You did drive
I
off the
did
track.
drive
and
off the
what the
track.
hell was that about?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I was looking for the blacklight party. I thought it started earlier, and I just drove off the track. I don't know.
I did say,
Bad.
what the fuck, Sean? And people were looking at me and like,
I might have said that too.
Yeah.
I wasn't sitting with you.
I think I said it.
I was sitting up there
myself.
with Gary Gerald. Gary Gerald and Bobby
Oh, cool.
Gerald. Yeah, it was cool to see Gary.
Yeah,
I asked
fun
him what he
watching
thought
him.
about the Kings' chances this year, and he, there's been some changes. So I was hoping for more positivity. But
bummer.
you did transfer out of the B.
Yeah, I
Third?
drove off the track, but still got back on in 4th, the final transfer spot. So,
But you finished 3rd.
no, I finished 4th.
You did finish 4th?
Yeah, I started dead
Oh,
last
I thought.
tonight.
So you started 24th.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that makes your finish even more impressive.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. I said, it doesn't look cool if I win the B and then battle up the field. I want to start dead last. Try
Were
to
you
battle.
hard charger? Is there a hard charger for the Outlaws?
I don't know.
If there is, he had to have been.
Well, I'm
I would
saying you
think
would.
so. That was a lot of cars.
Good job.
Thanks, bud.
So
Yeah,
you start 24th,
Start 24th. You started
3rd.
3rd.
So that was funny. I didn't know the format, and I didn't really know where I was going to start or where I should start, or if I'm pulling a pill or what the hell's going on.
Colby told you guys today.
I don't pay attention to what he said. I just in one ear out the other. I wasn't really if he's talking about the top 4 rows this afternoon, I wasn't planning on being on the top 4 rows. I was planning on maybe making the main with this guy in the back of the B.
Don't worry, they'll tell me where to go.
So I go up there, I'm like, are we drawing? What are we doing? He goes, the lineup's up already. I'm like, holy crap, I'm in third. So then it's like, we got to go put the good setup on now.
And man, I thought, didn't you think the bottom was going to stay a lot longer than it did?
I'll tell you what.
Because I was looking at the track just when we rolled out there, I'm like, oh man, the guys up front, like, because Caleb, he was on the pole, right? Caleb Henry, so sure that was his first pole of Outlaw race and everything, so I'm sure he was pretty pumped. But looking at the track, I thought the bottom was going to be pretty juiced up, and for a while before it kind of went dry. But
well, for a while, let's say 5-6 laps.
Dude, it went quick. Yeah, it was insane how 410 Racing, Outlaws, like they're on the gas so hard, they're biting into the track, gripping tires, throwing mud, like
it's amazing.
Gets hard packed and slick. Super quick. Like it's way different than an ARC race, definitely different than an SCCT. Like it's insane. Outlaws are just insane.
If you are a moderately knowledgeable track person and you walked out there, rode a quad around the track before the main, you would have been like, oh, this is going to be one lane, too fast, dyno session.
Yeah.
And within 5 or 6 laps, this thing started slicking off, and by like lap 10 or 11, it was freaking dive bomb, slide job.
You cannot run the bottom, like you were on the top, and the only way you were passing is throwing the slide job at something.
My favorite thing. Yeah, I guess I should have grown up with cycling because I would know how to do that stuff better. But
well, I did, and I still don't know how to do it. So I don't know what my.
You know how to do it a little more than me, which isn't saying much. But we had a restart on. Our first double file restart on lap maybe 6, 7-ish, I want to say, or 4th. I was in 4th, which is right where I wanted to be, and I was kind of like, okay, this is exactly.
Out of the groove at that point, though, no?
I got a good start, and the guy that started in front of me dicked me up. Nothing, like he didn't do anything stupid, but he just didn't do what I needed him to do. And if I could have somehow snuck by him and come off of turn 2 in second, I would have been in really good shape. But instead, I come off of turn 2 in like 7th. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I thought, okay, my race has just went out the goddamn window. Which it kind of sort of did. But those fools do not F around on restarts.
Yeah.
It is insane, especially when the track's like that.
It is go, go, go.
In your defense, I think Kyle Larson and Brad Sweet were the 2 guys behind you at that point.
Well, other fools drove by me like crazy too.
I don't think it was Brad at that point. Or did
I had Brad off for a while? Yeah.
Yes,
oh, really?
Did. Yes.
What? Why? He was like right in front of me at one point.
Yes, and then he was not. And like yes, because he.
Why? What happened
passed
to
him.
Why did he? Did he fall off the track? Or, like, how did he get back?
I was
there?
waiting for Brad to pass me for like one of the first people to pass. Of course, when Kyle passed me, that was no surprise. And then McFadden drove by me, Child drove by me, Brad drove by me. I mean, these fools were freaking just. I don't know where I'm going as fast as I possibly can, and they're going by me going 20 miles an hour faster. I do not know how they do it. But I finally got my shit together and started kind of being a jerk too, and I think I've kind of knocked Holmes off the track. But I mean, at some point you got to just pull the trigger, I guess.
Is that when you almost, like when he went into the infield?
How did I knock Holmes? No, I knocked Holmes off turn 2.
Oh.
I gave him just enough
infield
room.
in front of
Something
Sean.
happened off turn 2 with him and some other car, and he, got collected. Like, I was right behind it. He spun straight to the infield, and like, I'm all, damn it! I just passed 2 cars. Well, I think he was far enough in the infield that they just let the race keep going.
Yep.
So like, that saved me. Like,
I wonder if I caused that because on one start I crowded him and gave him enough room, and he got back by me, and then I'm sitting there doing the cucaracha, and 2 cars go by me. So I got back by those 2 cars, and there I was with Holmes again.
Yeah.
And the next start, I was like, I'm going to have to use this fool up, so I'm going to get used up. And I think we might have touched, but I think I pushed him over the track, so I don't know how he would have come.
Yeah, he got his front end ran over. So
Oopsie.
You think it was you?
Well, I didn't go over anything.
Okay, so maybe I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how you can.
Sorry.
You can be like. I don't know how you're not supposed to be mad or be mad. I mean, that's what everybody's doing out there. I don't love it. I don't like it at all. But I had to go.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'm doing pretty good, and find out some jerk from row 12 almost passed me.
Yeah. I almost threw a slider. Like, I had a run on you. I don't remember back or front stretch, but had a run. I'm like, dude, I got him. And then this guy, it's like he knew, and he, like, did a half slide yourself. So, like, basically when you're doing a slide job, guys run the high line trying to, like, get up on the curb and, like, hit it just right.
You're up here, and the guy is doing a slider down
Yeah,
here.
so they, like, can... It's a straight line, basically. Like, they're hitting a straight line
Kinda do a
to get in
triangle.
front of you. Well, he did a half slider, so, like, we were almost, like, going the same speed at the same point, and so I couldn't... Yeah, it
I
caught
took
me
your
by
block-
surprise.
Yeah, I
and-
blocked you.
Yes, you sure did.
See, and that's one thing I don't enjoy about racing like that is you're not on the offense half the time.
Yes,
You're-
you have to understand, like,
you're just
what's
defensing,
happening
like,
behind you. Like,
Just in case there's someone behind me, I'm going to just cock block him. I don't know if he's there or not, but I'm going to do it.
well, you did it like a professional, so yay you, I guess.
So what lap was that to go-ish about?
It was toward the end, because
We had
I
to-
think
yeah.
we had a restart with 6 to go.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 to go.
I think you threw a slider that last restart.
I think I got around Hot and Child, and
yes,
then
and then I threw a
was like-
slider too. Mitchell Facento was between us. I thought I was actually going to get up next to you. I got him, and I might have even like tried to block his slider the next corner, and then it started taking rubber a little bit.
that
But
goes
I
back
was-
to the track conditions.
But I was following you that whole time.
How nice does that track have to start
They
off?
tilled it up. We thought it was juiced up. They tilled the top, ran it in with the trucks, and it still kind of took rubber.
So, okay,
like
we had
a couple laps to go.
29 cars, 8 modifieds, no dash, a small B.
Is that all the modifieds that showed up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Those guys bitch and moan that they want to race, and then they
I
have to
know,
race the
like-
Gold Cup and they don't want to come.
4th of July, fair race, when the crowd's packed, like, those were always my favorite races. Like, because even though, like, when I race modifieds and everything, I know I'm not the show, but look at the crowd, and if I can get a win here, like, that was a big deal. Like,
And I think they got some cool trophies too.
really?
But, yeah.
Man, like,
Um,
show up, guys. Like,
Easy for us to say, but yeah, show up.
but the hobby stocks, we should have a lot of hobby stocks tomorrow, right?
I thought they were worried about limiting the amount of cars they were.
That's
gonna,
what I
you were
would've
only going to
assumed.
allow 12 or 18. I don't know what the
I
number
would
was,
assume
but
that would've
8
been
was a
the
little
case.
low. But
Bummer.
back to the track conditions. Like that track started off so nice in the A, and it rubbered up.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine what would have happened if we had 40 cars. You know, I mean, they would have probably had to go rework it,
Yeah.
which I don't like the downtime for rework. I like expediting the show and being done. At what time do you think we got done tonight?
I know, I was
Finished?
just thinking that. Okay.
So
It was early.
it
Early,
did run.
yeah.
It started rubbing up. We killed both rears and the right front. Making money tonight.
Yeah, did
How
you
were
get
you
your
guys?
check? I didn't.
Oh hell, I forget. You know,
I think we all forgot to get our checks.
getting paid after the races. That goes back to the old pizza party, the pizza party at Round Table where everybody demanded to get paid after the races, and nobody ever remembers to get their money.
Yeah.
Racers are funny. So you got 8, I got 7. I had an outlaw prelim. You just can't bitch about that. I
Not
mean,
too shabby.
I haven't ran many 410 races in the last couple of years, so I was not having much expectations for this weekend, and we kind of pulled one out of our ass. So,
Yeah.
yay me.
Well done.
I'm 5th
Great
in points.
You're 5th in points. I'm 8th in points.
Jacob said there's a max of 20 for the support class, but we only got 8, so
Well,
pretty
Jacob,
far off.
we want 20. I mean, that would be perfect. 2 10-car heats and a 20 car main. I mean, that's perfect.
yeah, it's enough time to.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Do your thing.
exactly what you need for a support class. So, I mean, we can't just have 65 360s here every goddamn night. I mean, we need support classes.
Someone else asked what you guys think about Ryan Thames racing against Kyle Larson.
Super
I
talented.
think
good.
I don't know if it was Dominic or Johnny, but one of them was like, "Does he understand? Like, does he understand who he's racing against, or like, is he just?"
What you don't know, don't.
I mean, everyone obviously knows who he is, but like, I don't know. Is that you guys didn't race at 16?
Well, is he 15 now, or what?
Well, he has to be 16 to
Okay.
race with the Outlaws.
Just turned
He
16.
just turned, and then he's ran 3 times with them, or no?
Well, he
handful.
ran second with him once
Yeah.
already.
Like in his second race with them.
I think his birthday was the first.
So
Yeah.
Ryan Timms is an interesting. You could say, okay, he's the next Kyle Larson. He's in much better equipment than Kyle was. Kyle was in your car, and I'm not saying the 83V was not a nice piece, but it wasn't the caliber equipment that Tim's is in. Tim's is in legit shit right now, and he's a legit driver.
And
So
he jumps in legit midgets whenever he goes in there and does extremely well. So
Won Trophy Cup.
did he win a prelim at a Trophy Cup?
Won a prelim. I thought he won the whole
finale.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
It wasn't the overall points,
Yeah.
but he won the last night.
Yeah, which is not easy to do to win any main event at Trophy Cup. I've done it. Have you? I like rec- See, people like to make fun of me because I don't like Trophy Cup or Tulare, but I've been there and I've done it. And I've
had
kicked ass.
several people this week say, "So is Andy running Trophy Cup?" I said, "We all talked about that, and we thought during Trophy Cup last year, you kind of like, I think I could probably do this."
Okay, so yeah, you're right. I probably was drunk too, but so I go to the Peter Murphy this
Definitely
year,
was.
and I did kind of set quick time by like 2/10, but I mean, who's keeping track? It would have been like 9th quick with the 4/10s. And then I got out there and started racing with those fools, and it reminded me why I would not race Trophy Cup. I could barely run one night with those assholes, let alone 3 nights. With 3 times as many assholes, right? There's going to be 100 plus cars, and there was only like 40 at the Peter Murphy race. So, yeah, I race for fun. I don't need to get run over. I don't need to slide job myself every lap to keep from somebody else
Yeah,
slide
stop
jobbing
doing
me.
that so other people can slide job themselves.
I want to run the top or run the bottom and just like mono. I don't want to be getting the hell out of the way. It's no fun to me.
Grouchy old man
Yeah.
over here.
So guess what? I'm going to tell you to wear out fools at Trophy Cup.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to expect you to do it.
Alright.
And we're going to walk around the pits hitting our fists like this and intimidating everybody.
You guys are so intimidating.
No.
Hey guys,
No, if you do this.
get out of my way.
No, I'm telling you, if you walk around the pits and you
Don't
do
talk
this,
like that.
they're going to be fucking shitting their pants. Okay, screw this show.
Costume time.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go to the Black Light Party. We're showing up fashionably late because that's how we roll.
That's what happened last year too. I guess it was almost over until
I am. I
So
think
you
I
guys got
literally
there.
just recouped 2 weeks ago from last year's Black Light Party. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. That was an epic night.
One more.
One more song.
One more
So
song.
they did say you weren't here at this party last year. They said, okay, last song, and then Sean and I would be like, one more song, and they did like 70 more songs because we just kept rocking. It was fun.
Rocking in the free world.
So turn this sucker off, get you guys' outfits on, and we'll see you tomorrow at night number 3 at the
You didn't talk
Gold
about your
Yeah,
points.
we'll
You're
watch.
like,
Yes, we did.
Oh.
5th and points, 8th
Fifth
and
and
points.
points,
We
eighth
talked.
and points.
I missed it.
Good night.
Yes.